Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the Tarot Collective for today. Today is Friday. It is April 10th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, bon appetito. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Everyday Apocalypse Tarot by Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. You can also find it in her Etsy shop. I got an email this morning. She has a new tarot deck out. It's got Oracle on it as well. It's a great learning deck. If needed, which I mean, I love decks like that anyway, so it's just one of my things. Yeah, I got to order this deck. I don't really have the money right now. Like, I'm trying to save money and put money away for vacation and for the kitties and stuff like that. But I was like, I got to order this deck. With shipping, it's going to cost me $115 for one deck. And it's not even the most expensive deck I've ever bought either. That's what, oh man. But I got to have it. It's called Neon Tarot. And the artwork on it, I love the artwork. I love it. We got one on the table. Someone's looking towards the future. 4 on the table. 5 on the table. Hold on. Oh, 6. Hold on. Like, they're falling out like crazy. Let me grab this one. I think this one is a major, I think. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. We got 6 on the table. Let's do 2 more shuffles. I'm not going to lie. This gives like somebody's looking towards the future, but they might be getting ahead of themselves. We got 7 with bottom of the deck. We got 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. We got the Knight of Swords. We got the 8 of Cups, 7 of Swords. And bottom of the deck is 6 of Wands. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Yeah, somebody is thinking like, okay, I'm looking towards the future. Like, I want to do this. I want to do that. Like, this is how I'm going to get there. But with the Knight of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords, somebody's realizing like they're ready for a change. They're ready for something new, but they're being denied. It's like I think they need to finish something before they start something new, is what I'm getting. It's not, I don't think it's a person. I don't think it's a relationship. I don't think it's about like closure of that kind. I think it's like, I'll just give you an example. Like you buy a car to fix it up and sell it, right? And let's say you do this every so often, like every couple of years you'll buy a car, kind of like a beater, and then you'll fix it up from the inside out and you'll resell it. You'll to try and make money off of it, to make a profit. Kind of like a little side business. You start the car, pardon me, You start working on the car, but you don't finish it. And before you can finish it, somebody gives you a used motorcycle, a little beat up, little used, like, hey, if you fix it up, it'll be drivable. You can use it. So in the middle, almost done fixing this car up for resale, somebody gives you a motorcycle and you decide, oh, I got to fix this. And you start fixing up that motorcycle. Totally forget about the car. The car just sits there. It's profit going down the drain because you don't finish it. It's just sitting there. It's kind of like that situation. It's like somebody starting something and not finishing it and trying to go to something else. And somebody's being told, no, 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 no. Take your ass on back there and finish that. This would be like you're one credit away from getting like a teacher's degree, okay? And you decide, I don't want to be a teacher anymore. So let me start taking classes. Let me start earning credits so I can get into to business. At least do that one more credit to become a teacher, get certified as a teacher, and then go back and take business classes. Like, hello, you made it that far. That's what it gives. It gives like almost finishing something and then being like, ooh, let me do this. Kind of like, and I know I've used this before, but kind of like the squirrel from Ice Age, where he just follows the nut. Like he can't concentrate on any one thing. He's just following the nut. It's always about the nut. I think too with the Six of Wands, it's funny because the Six of Wands card is talking about becoming famous, and I'm not really getting that. What I'm getting is if somebody goes back and finishes what they started, and then they start something new and fresh, you have a better chance of everything working out for you, everything being cohesive, everything making sense. And think of it this way, like if you were out there trying to earn a degree and you're literally one credit away and then you quit and start something else, like finish the credit. Like it only makes sense. It only makes sense. Some people might be looking at this person too and being like, what do you mean you're going to stop doing that and you're going to start doing this? Like you're almost done, just finish it. Like people are going to look at this person like, really? What really? What? Oh my gosh. Pardon me. Lady out there is wearing just a t-shirt. Okay, I don't think it's that warm out there. I think it's like 50 out there. 52. Okay, I don't know who this is for, but on the Three of Wands, on the board in the back, it says Big Goal, and I just heard Big Mac. Maybe somebody likes McDonald's. Maybe somebody eats there regularly. I try not to eat there anymore. Like that whole. So here's the thing: everybody gets into this conspiracy theory about McDonald's, like they're grinding up corpses and feeding us humans, right? Okay, fine, could be. I mean, it could be, right? It could be. Like, where do they get all this? Where do they get all these hamburgers? Where do they get all this cow meat to serve? What is it? 8 billion hamburgers a year? How do they serve 8 billion hamburgers a year, or whatever it is? The thing is they also have everybody talks about like, oh, they have contracts with hospitals. That's where they're getting the corpses. Well, you do realize they have contracts with hospitals because of Ronald McDonald House. And depending on how McDonald's structured their business, Ronald McDonald House could be like in the same categories as some of the franchise, as with the hospitals that work with Ronald McDonald House. You know what I'm saying? Like it could technically all be connected in their business structure. You don't know how any of that looks. So on one hand, like I don't believe McDonald's is serving humans, but on the other hand, is McDonald's really great enough for me to test the waters? I don't think so. The last thing I got from McDonald's was I think did I think I did. I think I got a shamrock. Yeah, I got one. I got a shamrock shake. That's what it was. I got a shamrock shake. I got a fish fillet, and I think I got a fry. The fries aren't that good either, and it supposedly has like all the fucking chemicals in there and stuff. It's like eating poison or something. Uh, they're not that great anyway. Like I hardly would ever even order the fries from there. I remember being a kid. I remember being a kid and going to McDonald's, and it was a treat. Like we did not go all the time. Like it was not a standard thing for my family. Um like we couldn't afford it. Even back then when it was like $3 for a meal, $4 for a meal. Like we couldn't afford it. My parents couldn't afford it. So whenever we would go, it would, like I said, it would be a treat. The funny thing is we were more of a Burger King family. Like we would always go to Burger King. I remember when my brother and I were kids, my dad was working his full-time job. Annie was working part-time with my mom at her job. I remember one night he drove I think it was in a snowstorm. He drove to Burger King to get us meals. And at the time, I think I told you guys this story. At the time they used to have those little special meal boxes, and one of them was shrimp. Shrimp with fries and something else and a drink. I always got the shrimp. I, for the life of me, cannot remember what my brother would get, but I always got the little shrimp meal. And they did that meal for like, I think like a year and a half. And like every Friday night, my dad would go work with my mom and he would drive to Burger King and I would get my little shrimp meal. I think it was like maybe like 10 pieces of shrimp, like little shrimp, not like crazy big shrimp with fries. And I don't know what else it had. Did it have a biscuit or something? I don't know. I could have sworn it had something else in there. I don't know, but we were always a Burger King family. The thing is I remember being a kid and I remember McDonald's and Burger King just being so much more fresh, and like it just seemed more real to me. Now when I go in, if I get a burger or if I get even the fish fillet, if I get chicken nuggets, like it just seems like so overly processed. And I just don't remember that as a kid. I remember it, and maybe it's just me, but I remember it being better. I remember it tasting better. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even remember why I went on that tangent. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just heard the word pickles, like pickles, not my cat that passed away, but like a pickle. But instead of seeing a pickle, I saw a very large red pepper. Maybe somebody got somebody something by mistake, like they were supposed to get somebody peppers and or supposed to get somebody pickles and instead they got peppers. You know what's funny is I have a grocery order coming between 5 and 7 and I ordered hot peppers in a jar. Oh, man. Such a funny lady. Hmm. I just saw what was that? It Encyclopedia Britannica. It's pretty old, right? Like when did they stop making Encyclopedia Britannica? I know when I was a kid we had a whole encyclopedia set. I remember my mom and dad would get, they had it at Jewel, and you would like earn points or whatever, and you could get a volume for free. Otherwise, I think there were $10 a piece, and there was however many freaking volumes, and they got the whole set. I don't know whatever happened to that. They must have donated or gave it away or something. It wasn't ours wasn't Encyclopedia Britannica. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't Britannica. But maybe somebody is looking for an encyclopedia or like an encyclopedia set. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it there because I don't. It's pretty easy. Somebody needs to stop and finish what they started and then move on to something new. It's just gonna work out way better. The results are gonna be better. Somebody's gonna be way happier with the outcome. Seriously. Plus, you got to look at it like this: if you're supposed to finish something and then, like you get a sign and you're like, no, it'll be fine. Like, I'm just going to do whatever the hell I want. You don't think you're going to get a slap on the wrist? Like, God's not going to slap you with the ugly stick? He totally is. He totally is. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for someone. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous day, a fabulous weekend. I will talk to you later. Bye.